to Get Gorgeous. This video, as the name suggests, is going to be a celebrity inspired look. The celebrity is none other than Deepika Padukone. She was wearing this look that I'm wearing right here at the Ellen's show, which I was so inspired and I thought to recreate it for all you guys for this Valentine's Day. And this is going to be so appropriate for a daytime Valentine's Day look. Like if you're planning to go out in the daytime, it is just so perfect and so simple, very minimal, and at the same time very glamorous and very chic. So yeah, I'm just going to show you guys what the look looks like, just so that you guys can have an idea what it is all about. So this is what the look is like. I'm just going to show you guys. What do you guys think? Have I done justice? I don't know, whatever. And I would quickly just like to brief you about the look, like what I feel the look is about. From the picture that I see here, it is very natural, okay, yet very glamorous. The face is very flawless, okay. There is nothing much going on the eyes, only the outer corners are a little smoked out just to give that depth and definition. And the lips again very natural. I see it is a little bit gradient, like the corners are a little darker, and at the center it is very natural, like a blushed peach sort of a lip, and the cheeks have gorgeous pink blush. And yeah, not much when it comes to contouring. I don't see the cheeks are like really heavily contoured, but the nose is slightly contoured. Yeah, so I have kept all these points in mind, and I have created this look. I have tried my best to keep it as simple as I can, and just so that you guys can recreate it. And yes, without any further delay, let's just get started with the video. So as always, I'm going to start off with a cleansed face and then apply my L'Oreal Anti-Aging Firming Aqua Milky Toner all over my face with my hands, and I love doing that. Then moving on to Spa Wake Triple Care Serum, I'm going to apply that as my moisturizer all over my face, again using my hands. Definitely want to make sure your hands are clean. And then I'm going in with Color Bar Perfect Match Primer to prime my face. This is going to act as a base, and here I'm mainly concentrating on the center part of my face and then moving outwards. Just for that healthy glow on my face, I'm going to go in for Lancome. I think it's the Radiance Booster, that is what it is called. I'll leave all the names in the description box below. And here I'm applying it only on the T-zone and around my nose, as you can see. And look at that glow. And then moving on to foundation, I'm applying combination of my MAC Face and Body and Freedom Pro Matte Foundation in shade number 10. And dotting it all over my face, I'm going to blend it using my Beauty Blender Pro. This is a damp beauty blender. And to blend under my eyes, I'm going to use the pointy end of the beauty blender. And then going in with a second layer of the same foundation, but this time only applying the Freedom Foundation, the Freedom Pro Matte, concentrating mainly under the eyes and over my pigmentation. And then whatever is left, I'm going to apply that all over my face. And this is how our face would look once we have 2 coats of foundation. Then I'm applying my MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer on my pigmentation to further hide them. And I love using my fingers to do that. And then I'm going to use my Beauty Blender Pro to just blend the edges of the concealer so that there are no harsh lines and the concealer and the foundation blends well. And very slight amount of concealer I'm going to use under my eyes because we are going to highlight under the eyes and the usual areas with my Maybelline Anti-Age Rewind Eye Eraser Concealer. So yes, I'm going to highlight under the usual areas, basically under my eyes, bridge of my nose, around my mouth, Cupid's bow, and a little bit on my forehead. And yes, I'm going to use that tool to blend all of that. So once everything is nice and blended, what I would do is I would allow that to sit on my face and settle for a bit. And And once that is all sitting for a couple of minutes, I'm going to go in and set under the eyes and around my mouth using my Miss Claire translucent powder, and I'm using my BS Small face tapered brush to do so. Basically, I'm just baking under my eyes and very lightly setting around my mouth and also on my forehead. So we'll let that sit for a while, and meanwhile I'm going to finish my brows. Now for this look, I really wanted my brows to look like at their fleek. Like I wanted them to look really Instagrammy, if that makes sense. So yes, I'm going to fill them in very heavily. Yeah, you can totally see the difference. So I really wanted that kind of a brows for this look. So I'm going in for a very heavy filling of my brows. But I really like it, which is not like very me, but for this look, I really wanted that. And then it's time to dust off the excess. So I'm using my icing powder brush to just take off all the excess powder over my face. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix to set rest of my face very lightly. And of course, not forgetting the neck. So once that is done, we are done with our face. And now moving on to eyes, I'm going to use my concealer as the base for my eyeshadow, and then to fix that concealer, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix. Now, of course, you want to make sure that before you fix all of that concealer in place, you want to make sure that there are no harsh lines and you get rid of all of that before you fix it. So that's what I've done. And then for the eyes, I'm going to use my Lakme palette and taking that shade on my icing, I think, concealer brush, and apply that all over my eyelids. And you want to make sure you stay within your crease. You do not want to go beyond the crease. So this is as simple as that. Just stay within your crease, apply that shade all over your eyelids, and you are almost done with the eye look. Just a couple of more steps. So once that is done, I'm going to move on to highlight my tear duct area using the same eyeshadow. And then using my brand new BH Cosmetics, I think it is called All Mattes eyeshadow palette, and taking that shade on my Pro Arte brush, I'm going to very slightly, you want to be very light-handed on the eyeshadow, because you don't want much of the color going on there. You want to keep it very natural. So I'm going to very slightly just brush that into my crease, as you see me doing here. And then taking a liner brush, I'm going to take that black matte shade from my same palette and line very close to my lash line. And this time I won't go right there inside the tear duct area. I'm going to start right from there and create a inverted V like that. So this is what we want. You do not have to worry if it's a little messy. That's okay, because we are going to smoke the outer edge. So yes, so once we are done with that, I'm going to take my BS Small small pencil brush, and I'm going to smoke the small outer V that we just created. So yes, I'm doing the same on the other eye, and I'm sorry for the focusing. The camera is not focusing at all and it's losing the focus every now and then. I'm so sorry for that. So once that is done, I'm going to take that shade from the same palette and clean up under the brows. Now this is not going to highlight. We want this look to be very natural, so I'm just going to clean up under the brows using that shade. You can totally even use a foundation powder like a Studio Fix that we earlier used on our face, or else any shade that is very close to your eyelids. So then moving on to curling my eyelash, I'm using my QO eyelash curler to do that. And for this look, I'm not going in for any false lashes. I'm simply going to apply mascara. Now this is Rimmel Scandalized mascara. So I'm going to use that and apply generous coat of that over my lashes. top and bottom both, and I did line my upper waterline. For some reasons the footage was not available, so I'm sorry for that. But yes, the lower waterline has nothing, but I did line my upper waterline with my Plum Goodness Kohl pencil. I think the Nature Studio pencil. And just to bring the entire eye look together, I wanted something on my lower waterline, so I'm using that shade and very lightly applying it on my lower waterline. Then moving on to face, using my Smashbox palette, I'm going to take that center shade on my icing angled brush to very lightly, not contour, but very lightly warm up my cheekbones and create a slight amount of shade on my forehead. So if you have a smaller forehead, you do not want to do this because that would make your forehead look more small. So yes, and with the same shade on my QO brush, I'm going to contour my nose very lightly, and I'm going to even blend that with the same brush, and then going on with my beauty blender to blend all the edges and so that there are no harsh lines. Once that is done, I'm going to take a highlight shade from the same palette and clean up the contour on my nose and snatch my nose a little bit more. So yes, and then of course, yes, not forgetting blending all of that with my beauty blender. And then for blush, I'm going in with my Dandelion blush from Benefit, and this is a gorgeous pink natural looking blush which I feel is so perfect for this look because she had something very similar going on her cheeks, and I'm going to apply a generous amount of that on my cheeks. And then to highlight over the usual areas, I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution baked highlighter and apply that on the highest points of my cheeks, little bit on my forehead and also on the bridge of my nose, and definitely not forgetting my Cupid's bow. So this is going to give you the natural healthy glow that we want for this look. And once that is done, I'm going to set all of that in place using my Color Bar Stay the Day Finish Mist, and I would use my beauty blender to push all the product onto my skin, and if at all there is any excess, the beauty blender is going to take that off. And then time for doing our lips. I'm going to use the Rimmel liner, but since I was not happy with the color, it was too pink, I went in for Lakme lip liner. Now this liner, as you see, it's almost finished, so I do not know what the name is, so I'm sorry for that. And again, since this was too mauvey, I wanted something brown going on there, so I'm going to add another liner which is from Max Factor and fill my lips in with the same. For the center part, I'm going to get rid of all the liner from the center part and go in with a shade from Miss Claire. I think this is number 05 to give that orange tint in the center, and I'm going to add some more of that Lakme liner on the outer corners just to create a little bit gradient effect what she had. So now moving on to hair, she had very natural looking wavy hair. So I'm going to try create the same for you guys. Now I've already curled my hair. There is a video, in-depth video on that on my channel, so you can see that how I have curled my hair using a straightener. So once that is done, I'm going to brush my curls using my fingers and loosen them up, and then going over it with my straightener so that the curls are flattened, and that is going to give me somewhat similar natural wavy looking hair what Deepika had. Yes, there you have it, as simple as that. So gorgeous and so glamorous. This brings us to the end of this video. I have tried my best to get as close as I can with what she was wearing, and I'm very happy with the way it has turned out. So I hope you guys like this look. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, please do not forget to rate it positive and do leave me comments down below. What do you guys think? And yes, I am coming up with another Valentine's Day look, maybe a nighttime look, so stay tuned for that as well. And for that, for regular updates, you need to subscribe to my channel. So if you guys happen to recreate this look on Valentine's Day, please do not forget to tag Get Gorgeous with Aarti on any of my social medias. I will leave the link to all my social medias down there in the description box below. You can check that out. Wishing you all a happy Valentine's, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Till then, stay happy and stay gorgeous. Bye.